If you're somebody who can't seem to quiet your mind and that's negatively affecting how you live your life with your inner and outer worlds, then by the end of this video, you're going to know exactly how to master the only psychological tool you'll need to get rid of your inner suffering forever and start seeing progress, movement, and success with whatever you put your energy into mentally and externally. Let's get into it. And that tool is meditation, but meditating in a specific way. And I say this specific way of meditation because it's the most important thing I learned to master and be consistent with on my journey for becoming my 2.0 self in all categories of life. And it's the number one thing that translates to people changing their life permanently whenever I am working with my clients. And by the way, this is the exact same meditation process I still use to this day and teach others inside of our Truth Seekers community. So pay attention to every single step, especially step 3, because in my opinion, it's the most powerful step out of all of them. And it's the step nobody talks about regarding meditation and mastering your mind and reality. If you need to, save this video for your next session so you can pull it up as soon as you're ready. So the prep work for this whole thing is pretty easy and simple. All you need to do is find a quiet place to sit down and close your eyes. Step 1 is finding your anchor, putting your attention on that anchor and keeping it there. This is the foundation for this whole process. For me personally, I like to use my breath or something internal, and that's the way I think is best, but other people may use something external like a certain sound or frequency or some type of music. Just make sure you have something that you can focus on and bring your attention to whenever we go into step 2, which is when your mind lingers, which it will. Don't try to resist it or to make it stop lingering with force and your own will. You're going to notice it without judgment and put your focus back on your anchor. And I like to explain step 2 as being somebody who's sitting on a hill over a highway just watching the cars go by. There's going to be times when there aren't very many cars. There's going to be times when there's lots of cars, but the one thing you won't ever do is go down that hill and hop into a car and start trying to drive it off of the highway so it can be clear for you to watch when you go back up to that hill. The cars are your thoughts in this case. And finally, step 3 is to repeat steps 1 and 2 until your timer runs out. That being said, that takes us into the step that I was talking about before that nobody talks about regarding meditation. It's going to help you not only take your meditation game to the next level, but your mind, life, and reality creation game to the next level as well. And that step is to take your meditation session outside, meaning use this meditation method in real life outside of your sessions, like when you go out to eat or when you're having a conversation or during a meeting or even going to the gym or just overall when you're doing something that's not meditation. And once you get more and more consistent with this, you're going to essentially be making your life a meditation and start experiencing those effects 24/7, meaning no more stress, no more anxiety, no more anything that's making you suffer internally and that affecting your life. And that's it. You don't have to worry about quieting your mind or not having thoughts. Again, it's impossible to actually do that for yourself. And whenever you hear people talking about that, those are actually just the side effects of doing meditation and the perspective shift you make while doing it. It's not the actual meditation process. Those things will happen for you if you just do steps 1 and 2 for every session. And just to point it out again, if you didn't hear me the first 5 million times, meditating in this way is the easiest, simplest, and most efficient way to meditate based on my own experience and others, and it will change your life if you're consistent with it. If this video helped you out or change your perspective even a little bit, give me a follow. And if you want to go deeper with your mental mastery, the support from me and others on the same path as you, join our free Truth Seekers community at the link in my bio.